be walking. We have all kinds of stuff along here. Is it?
I know.
What,
How far over?
I can't move any further.
So
we'll
put it. That's
yeah.
what I tried to say.
I mean, if we're going to have to move entirely into a different spot,
I'm sorry.
I mean, if you want us to like shift over, but with the speaker.
It's like you can't people stumble up on each other.
Yeah, I mean, we could move in, but with the camera thing and the speaker, we just can't move back.
Yeah. I say just say they'll figure it out.
Okay. I mean, once they're in, I can kind of turn and get out of the way a little bit.
Yeah, I can go up and down this way, like here.
You charge your bike.
mine or yours.
Can you move that one case right there, like a little bit closer up? That might work. That might work. Can you guys, as they do, just make sure like that microphone doesn't fall or something. Just keep
Yeah.
it around it.
I can scoot the microphone in if you want.
Just do that just in case. That's the biggest thing I'm worried about. Because I want to make sure people can hear you when you're talking. That should work. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, we're about 5 minutes out. So we'll give y'all
Okay. One repeat. Yeah, the next movement, just the first repeat. Long thing. Here.
The handle or bottom?
Both your feet.
Handle.
Handle, air. That's major.
Okay. So,
Both your feet.
both your feet, okay. You're moving over. Oh, we're good. Bagpipe time?
Come back to the bottom. We need to play. So keep that in mind.
You want back here?
Next.
Okay.
The next one will come back to where it is.
Okay. So back here, ready
Give us the next
for-
one.
as the next thing. Okay.
So, we're waiting for a signal to start. Elgar,
I'm sorry?
Elgar,
Yes. And then we have
they're
all
going to
the
give us a signal.
And then we have long ways. That's a long time.
Please be seated. Good afternoon. My name is Kevin Colgan, and it is my pleasure as chair of the St. Louis College of Pharmacy Board of Trustees to welcome each of you to these commencement exercises for the class of 2019. For 154 years, the college has educated thousands of pharmacy and healthcare leaders, innovators, and practitioners, and today's graduates will be joining the ranks of our incredible alumni who are impacting patients and communities locally, nationally, and globally. In addition to a very special greeting to the members of the graduating classes, I wish to offer greetings to the parents, relatives, and friends of all the graduates for whom this day has such a special meaning. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, I also extend greetings to the members of the college faculty and staff who are with us today. I want to express my thanks and appreciation to each of you for your dedication and commitment to our students and for a job extremely well done. It is now my pleasure to call upon Dr. John A. Pieper, President of the college, who will preside over these ceremonies.
Good afternoon, and welcome to the 151st Annual Commencement Exercises for St. Louis College of Pharmacy, the oldest pharmacy educational institution west of the Mississippi River and the third oldest continuously operating college of pharmacy in the United States. Before I make my introductory remarks, I'd like to introduce the special guests who are here with us this afternoon for our ceremonies. Our college is governed by a talented group of Board of Trustee members. Would the members of our board who are here with us today please stand so that we can recognize you? Our procession this afternoon was led by our longest serving faculty member, who serves as the faculty marshal, Dr. Don Rickert, from the class of 1971. In fact, we are celebrating his 38th year on our faculty. Congratulations, Don. Joining me on stage and speaking at today's ceremonies, starting on my right, my far right, Kevin Colgan, the chair of our Board of Trustees, who you have met. Peter Velasquez, the executive director of the Accreditation Council for Pharmacy Education, who is our distinguished commencement speaker this afternoon. On my left, Dr. Bruce Kennedy, Dean of the School of Pharmacy, and Dr. Kim Kilgore, Dean of the School of Arts and Sciences. Also joining us on stage this afternoon are members of the president's staff at the college. Will you please stand to be recognized? And finally, our outstanding faculty who are here with us today. Would all of you please stand so we can recognize you? Let me welcome you all to this very special day of endings and beginnings. Today marks a monumental milestone for these talented young graduates, and it's a special day for all of us, their family and friends, and our faculty, staff, alumni, and Board of Trustees. I know many of these graduates, and I consider them my friends and colleagues. I can assure you they are an extraordinary group of women and men. I have spent 38 years as a faculty member, department chairman, dean, and now president at 6 different colleges of pharmacy in the United States, many regarded among the very best in the country. And I can assure you that I believe today's graduates from St. Louis College of Pharmacy and their fellow student pharmacists are smarter, harder workers, more dedicated to community service, and more passionate about patient care than any student pharmacist in the United States. St. Louis College of Pharmacy is a historic and special place because of our outstanding faculty, staff, students, and alumni. And today we celebrate the success of 253 distinguished Doctor of Pharmacy graduates and 148 Bachelor of Science graduates. To the graduates, as you now, those of you who are leaving, leave our hallowed halls, our new Recreation and Student Center and Academic and Research Building in Jones Hall, it's time for you to take the next steps. For some of you, our bachelor students, that means continuing your education with us in our Doctor of Pharmacy program or pursuing other graduate or professional degree programs. For many of you today marks your entrance into what surely will be bright careers. No matter where your path leads you, I'm certain that you will go as leaders in your communities using the gifts and the passions that you have always possessed with the knowledge, skills, and attitudes that you have developed at the college. Because you are now armed with the education from one of the nation's very best health profession colleges, you are the practitioners and the professionals that can affect change. You are the ones who can help people lead healthier and happier lives. We are all excited about your futures, and we are all so proud of each of you. On behalf of the entire St. Louis College of Pharmacy family, congratulations. I would now like to introduce Kyle Bai, President of the Bachelor of Science class for 2019, who will bring remarks on behalf of the Bachelor of Science class of 2019. Kyle.
Thank you, Dr. Pieper, for the introduction. I also like to thank everyone for coming to celebrate commencement with our class. It's been a great honor serving as the class president and speaking here today. We've had our ups and downs these past 4 years, but going through the rough times would be much more difficult without the help of our family and friends. It felt like just yesterday I was an incoming freshman at orientation, trying to meet new people, but little did I know that many of those people become my best friends today. I remember everything was fresh and new, and I was ready to tackle college. Freshman year came around, and we met our first adversary, Dr. Becker's biology class. Was the answer A, B, C, A or C, or all the above? Who knows, but we made it through it. Sophomore year came around, and we thought we had it rough freshman year. We were welcomed to a rude awakening named organic chemistry and physiology. I am proud to say that I'm still able to solve challenging organic chemistry problems without giving a darn. When junior year hit, it felt like a breather compared to sophomore year. We were familiar with the ebb and flow of classes, and many of us were ready to take on the professional program. Now here we are. We've completed the senior year at Silcop, and through the grace of Ken Escudero, we passed molecular biology, despite our class's attempt to fail his class. I will never forget the memories that I acquired during my undergraduate time with you all. From staying up late in the ARB to cramming those open lab hours in anatomy, I would not have traded those experiences for anything else. Through those experiences, our relationship has developed into a bond beyond the classroom. We developed a camaraderie. Our class has always looked after each other, whether it's academically or personally. Whenever someone posts on Facebook in need, another person from our class is always willing to help. People constantly uploaded study guides and helpful links to assist each other in studying, because at the end of the day, we want each other to succeed. In addition to the relationships that we gained throughout the journey, we gained a greater knowledge and wisdom. The Bachelor of Science degree represents a major milestone in our lives and our careers. It is a statement of our accomplishments thus far. We survived countless hours of classes, labs, and late-night studying, and more importantly, it proves that we have the capability to succeed. Whatever path we choose, I know that the skills and lessons that we've gained at StilCop have prepared us to overcome any adversaries that appear in our endeavors. I hope in 30 years, we can reminisce about the good times we had and laugh about them. I am cherishing the moments I get to spend with you all before you get important jobs curing diseases and healing the masses. And I had to contact the secretary just to have a meeting with you. So going back to the beginning, when I was sitting in Jones 1390, trying to decide what molecules cross the cell membrane in Dr. Becker's class, I couldn't recognize it while I was fiercely trying to figure out the multiple choice options. But the tests we took in undergrad were challenging. But as we progress through our professional pharmacy careers, the challenges become much more serious and daunting. The mistakes I made in Dr. Becker's class may have hurt my grades, but the mistakes we could possibly make in the real world could hurt patients and, more importantly, their families. I trust that our camaraderie and discipline will enable us to succeed. To those choosing other routes, I hope that you feel welcome to visit StilCop anytime. And to those continuing the professional program with me, I cannot wait to journey with you to the next milestone. Once again, I'd like to say congratulations, StilCop Class of 2019.
Thank you, Kyle, for those great words. I would now like to introduce Abigail Gould, President of the Doctor of Pharmacy class of 2019, who will bring remarks from the Doctor of Pharmacy class.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, Dr. Pieper, for the introduction. It is my honor and privilege to welcome our faculty, our staff, honored guests, family, friends, and my fellow graduates of the class of 2019. To my class, in this very moment, I want you to take it all in, take in your surroundings, and just breathe it in. Look at how beautiful this place is. This is the day that we have been anxiously awaiting since before we can probably even remember. This is the day in which we endured countless nights of little sleep in order to make sure that we had memorized and studied as many etiologies, risk factors, treatment regimens, durations, contraindications, and interactions as our brains could probably withhold. This is the moment that we look forward to while tirelessly memorizing the top 200 drugs, preparing for pharmaceutics labs, taking our calculations proficiency exam, and so much more. Literally, so much more. We have finally made it, and each and every one of you deserves the feeling that you are feeling right now. Professional soccer player Pele once said, "Success is no accident. It is hard work, perseverance, learning, studying, sacrifice, and most of all, love of what you are doing or learning to do." Our success here today is no accident, and we are here today receiving the honor of a doctorate degree due to our own hard work and perseverance, so congratulations. To our, congratulations. To our honored guests, family, faculty, staff, on behalf of every graduate here today, I want to thank you for the tremendous impact that you have had on our lives, supporting, assisting, and helping to direct us to the very place that we are today. I can personally admit that if I did not receive the love, support, and encouragement that I was so graciously given over the last 6 years from my husband, my parents, my family, friends, faculty, staff, and also fellow peers, I don't know if I would be here standing in front of you today. What we have accomplished over the last 4 to 6 years is no small feat, and we want to thank you for the part that each of you has played in getting us here today. Graduates, I challenge you to remember this feeling, reflecting back to what it was like to be in the learning phases of our career as student pharmacists. Then, use these memories and experiences to give back to the communities that we will be serving in the very near future. Remember why you chose this career path to begin with, and always aim to make your surroundings a better place with your knowledge, your compassion, and your understanding. I know that each and every one of you is capable of very big things, and I wish you nothing but the best with all your future plans and careers. Congratulations and good luck, class of 2019.
Thank you, Abby. I can tell you, I can remember when Abby was a freshman, and it seems like yesterday, Abby, and for many of you, and it's great to have you here and to see this day. We are privileged today to have a very special commencement speaker, the Executive Director for the Accreditation Council for Pharmacy Education, Dr. Peter H. Velasquez. Dr. Velasquez received his Bachelor of Science and Doctor of Pharmacy degrees from the oldest college of pharmacy in the United States, the Philadelphia College of Pharmacy and Science, and completed a residency in hospital pharmacy at Thomas Jefferson University Hospital, also in Philadelphia. His professional experience includes service as a clinical faculty member at both The Ohio State University and Philadelphia College of Pharmacy and Science. He served as the head of the Clinical Research Unit and Research Associate Professor of Medicine and Pharmacology at Jefferson Medical College in Philadelphia, and then as Associate Director of the Clinical Practice Advancement Center and Director of Clinical Research and Investigator Services at University Health System Consortium in Oak Brook, Illinois. Dr. Velasquez has been a lifelong member of the American Pharmacists Association, the American Society of Health System Pharmacists. In addition, he is a founding member, fellow, and early president of the American College of Clinical Pharmacy, and he's been a board-certified pharmacotherapy specialist since 1994. He has served on the board of directors of the Association of Specialized and Professional Accreditors and currently serves on the Clinical Advisory Council of the National Center for Interprofessional Practice and Education. His awards in part include the Russell R. Miller Award from the American College of Clinical Pharmacy in recognition of his sustained and outstanding contributions to the literature of clinical pharmacy, the ASPA Cynthia Davenport Award in recognition of exceptional effort on behalf of specialized and professional accreditors, and most recently as co-recipient of the Board of Pharmacy Specialties Warren E. Weaver Richard P. Penna Award. He's received an honorary Doctor of Pharmacy degree from Mercer University in Atlanta, and upon his retirement later this summer, he will have served as Executive Director of our accrediting agency in pharmacy for 20 years. When I asked Dr. Velasquez a few months ago to be our commencement speaker for this 151st commencement ceremony, I did so with the knowledge that he was the white coat speaker in August of 2015 for this year's graduating Doctor of Pharmacy class. I call this the Circle of Life. He spoke to this group as they entered our P1 program, and he's now speaking to them 4 years later as they have finished their 4 years of hard work. He greeted our students then in August of 2015, just as we were opening the new ARB building, with words of wisdom, and I am thrilled that he can now come back and complete the Circle of Life as our students have completed their studies and enter the profession. We have never had a white coat speaker come back 4 years later as a commencement speaker. And we are delighted that this can be as Peter is retiring. He's had probably the greatest impact on pharmacy education in the United States of any person in the last 20 years, and we are honored he is here with us today. My close friend and great confidant, Dr. Peter Velasquez. Peter.
Good afternoon. Administrators and faculty of the St. Louis College of Pharmacy, family and friends of the graduates, and most importantly, the 2019 class of the College of Pharmacy, both the School of Arts and Sciences, many of whom are progressing into the School of Pharmacy, and the graduates of the School of Pharmacy. It is an honor and a privilege to be invited by President Pieper, a longtime colleague and friend, to speak to you on the occasion of your graduation and the beginning of the graduates' professional careers. I visited this campus as an accreditor in 2002 for the first time and expressed concern about the space for education and the space for research on this campus. I came back in 2008, and there was minimal progress in that time. But I have to say that as I came and toured the campus yesterday, that problem has been solved in spades, and I want to thank the president and the board of trustees for making this one of the amazing campuses for pharmacy in the United States. Likewise, I want to share that Dean Canaday of the School of Pharmacy is also a longtime colleague and friend. He was actually my boss when he served as the president of the ACPE during his tenure on our board. And in case you didn't know, Dean Canaday is one of 3 individuals in the history of our profession to have served as president of ACPE, but also president of APHA and president of ASHP, and that is an amazing accomplishment. I've also got to know Dean Kilgore in previous accreditation site visits, and I'm pleased to see her here today. So, President Pieper mentioned that I had spoken here in the white coat ceremony, and at the end of that talk, I asked everybody to remember one thing about that event, and that one thing was that I had asked everybody to bring their white coats, turn to a colleague, and have that colleague help you put your white coat on. How many of you remember that event? Okay, well, my heart feels good now because somebody actually remembered that. And I did this, and I asked you to pair up so that you would remember and do to help each other put on your coats as a symbol of the interdependence of where you're heading in your education. I hope helping each other during your education occurred frequently. If so, I can tell you it will prepare you well for interdependence you need in practice as pharmacists working with technicians and other health professionals throughout your career. This is the 8th time I've been asked to speak at a pharmacy graduation. One thing I learned from every president or dean that invited me was, no matter what else, making graduation speeches short is the highly preferred length for a graduation speech. So you'll be happy to know that I will try and take their advice going forward. This afternoon, I want to speak to you quickly about graduation as a celebration, graduation as a time of transition and maturation, a time of change. And finally, I want to spend a little time reflecting on what the future might look like for you as in comparison to some things that happened in my time, since I sat where the baccalaureate students here are when I graduated in 1971. So, so graduation today is a celebration, and I know everybody in this room right here worked real hard for that, so I want you to give yourselves a round of applause. How many of you graduating here today are the first college graduate in your family? There's a few, right? I was the son of Greek immigrants, and I was the first one to graduate college, so congratulations for you and your family. How many of you have other pharmacists in your family? Well, thanks for helping the workforce of the United States pharmacists. For the parents in the room, how many of you have your youngest or last child graduating college today? Okay. Congratulations for the big bonus that you get at the end of this. And for the mothers in the room who have graduates in the room, congratulations on an early Mother's Day present. So there's an awful lot to celebrate today, and please do that and do it extensively. Graduation is a time of transition and maturation, the start of your individual journeys as pharmacists. You may have heard the expression, the only thing that is constant is change. That was spoken by a Greek 500 BC. So those Greeks have been around, good stuff. So I want to share with you where I was in my education compared to yours. My class had 10% women, and now there's approximately 60 or so % of women in all classes in pharmacy programs in the United States. We use slide rules to do mathematical calculations. How many of you even know what a slide rule is? And since not even the hand calculator had been invented when I went to school, let alone computers, cell phones, iPads, and the internet, pharmacokinetics, pharmacoeconomics, and pharmacogenomics hadn't even been described yet, so it was a lot easier to go to school then. We had 1 month of experiential rotations that were mostly show and tell, while now 30% of the curriculum is experiential education in the PharmD program. So you can see the many changes in the education. I remember doing a lot of homework, listening to the Rolling Stones, and so some things don't change as much because I still listen to the Rolling Stones. So getting more serious, in my lifetime, the emphasis of pharmacy education has evolved from drugs, where most of my BS education was learning about 500 drugs and everything they did, their indications, contraindications, to now a completely different education focusing on the patient first and a patient that uses drugs or needs drugs. And that's the foundation of the ACPE standards starting in the year 2000, the year that I joined ACPE. So what changes in your future are likely that you may be seeing? Well, first of all, you have to expect change. It happens, and it brings you to different places. But here are some questions you might have from just looking ahead. How will Amazon entering the pharmacy world affect your profession? Will self-driving Uber cars or drones deliver drugs to patients' homes? How will artificial intelligence and telecommunications affect us as we're moving closer to the integrated patient healthcare record every day? Will pharmacy specialists be collaborating with community pharmacists in the care of patients? Will pharmacists be paid primarily for patient care services versus dispensing prescriptions? and I'll come back to that in a second. Change. You need to embrace change, and you need to help create the future. And to give you this idea, I mentioned this 500 drug exam. You need to be a lifelong learner because things change fast and furious. And of those 500 drugs on that last exam, there's about 50 to 75 that are still therapeutically relevant today. So our ACPE, we accredit CE providers for your relicensure, and we look forward to be with you continually in your educational activities. Graduation is also a time of reflection on your plans for the future. What does the profession of pharmacy need from its new graduates? How should new graduates view your role in our profession? Dean Kennedy had a favorite saying that has stuck with me when he used to say, when they say it's not about the money, it's about the money. So let me tell you some money issues. We, in 2018, depending on what calculations people use, we've spent between $330 billion to $530 billion on drugs in this country, and we've spent about $3.5 trillion, that's with a capital T, on healthcare expenditures. What is not well understood, that for every dollar we're spending on drugs, we're wasting another dollar based on drug misuse, drug overuse, and drug underuse. And that's an amazing amount of money that people are starting to realize that pharmacists have a great value in turning around that equation about how we're not only spending money on drugs, but how those drugs are being used properly. And why do you think this problem exists? It's about the money. It's because we had a system that rewarded people for treating disease on a fee-for-service basis and was very siloed with people competing for resources. So as a result, in our country, we have a health care system. We do care very well. When you get sick, we take care of you better than anybody. But the health part of health care in this country is we spend a lot more money than other countries, and our health is not as good because we're not paying attention to prevention, we're paying attention to treatment. So people have talked about evolving our system to get to a place where we do better. We need to improve the experience for the patients. It needs to be more coordinated. Improving the health of populations. We now talk about the diabetic populations rather than just the diabetic patient. We need to reduce overall costs by taking care of the waste that we have in our system, and that we also have to make work life for our health providers and staff better, so that the stories of pharmacists that work shifts, they don't have breaks, they don't get lunch hours, et cetera, that all has to change because it's not what we need as part of having healthcare providers doing what we need to do. So pharmacists, as we move forward, have a lot to offer the future in our system and changing this system, and you graduates are going to have a big role in this. We have organizations, 13 pharmacy organizations together have said the following is our vision. Patients achieve optimal health and medication outcomes with pharmacists as essential and accountable providers within patient-centered and team-based healthcare. That's our target as a profession, and you can help us get there. You all know about, in the pharmacy, especially the pharmacy graduates, that research shows that pharmacists who get involved in clinical care can make a big difference. They can improve disease and drug therapy management. They can get great patient satisfaction. They can improve the quality of life. They can contain costs and result in savings. And the benefits are shown in all the healthcare sectors. The chronic disease management of things like asthma, diabetes, hypertension, lipid disorders, et cetera, can all be better managed with pharmacist involvement. So what do we need from you? Well, we need to make sure that we get the right prescription dispensed to this, but the funding for this has gone down and will go down further. Therefore, we need to move to be a patient's advocate for the proper use of medications, counseling, monitoring for outcomes, adverse effects, interactions, and suggesting cost-effective alternative, something called comprehensive medication management. We need to continue to work with our colleagues in other professions to educate them about drugs. And we need to help collaboratively manage a patient's drug therapy. So one could, let me tell you why I think we're on the right track as we move forward. In the hospital environment, it used to be you could charge things and then people would pay for it. And then that got to be untenable going forward. And we started to pay hospitals with something called DRGs, or diagnosis-related groups. In the beginning, people said, okay, we don't need as many pharmacists. They went around firing pharmacists around the country. Then all of a sudden, they realized their drug costs went up. And they realized the real targets were trying to get people out of the hospital quicker and safer. And pharmacists came back into that equation. They changed what they were paying them for, and people got better drug use, shorter length of stays, less adverse events, and less readmissions after they were discharged. What's happening in the ambulatory sector right now is the equivalent of the DRG experience in the hospital sector. We're moving to group practices that are going to get paid for their outcomes. Good outcomes equals more money. Bad outcomes, less money. So the pharmacists, turns out, in those environments right now are being hired by group practices. We're changing our model. People like Walgreens and CVS are trying to do value-based contracting. And what we need to do is move like we did in the hospital, where clinical practice became the pervasive change. We need to do that in the ambulatory and community sector. And you say, well, don't I need a residency to do that? And I say, absolutely not. Not that specialization is not important and good, but let me give you some numbers that validate that. Out of every 100 new prescriptions, only 50 to 70 arrive in the pharmacy, and the health system doesn't know that. Of those, there are still some that even though they show up there, they get filled, they don't get picked up. Some of that is because people can't afford to pay for them. About half of the ones that are picked up are taken properly, and only about 15 to 20% of the original prescriptions for chronic diseases are immediately refilled without some intervention to get people back to adhering to their therapy. So people in the pharmacy, given the time and the opportunity, can do a lot there. There's no good graduation speech without a couple of quotes. So let me finish with, Mark Twain once spoke at a graduation and said, 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things you didn't do than by the ones you did do. A thing that has guided me is a statement that says, the only people that never fail are those that never try. So please get involved. Serve your profession and its organization. Expect to fail at some point. The lessons I learned the most were those where things didn't go the way I expected them to go. Knowing is not enough. We must apply. Willing is not enough. We must do. I've shared the future vision of our profession, and we need you to help make it happen. This is why I'm retiring. I can't separate these pages. So, in conclusion, Steel Cop graduates of 2019, Find your niche in science or in pharmacy, whether in practice, education, or research. Serve patients, whether one-on-one or because what you do impacts them, wherever and however possible. Be a change agent. Do not accept the status quo. In the end, as you look back and reflect on your careers, you'll be very glad you did. Congratulations again as you enter the next chapter of your lives, and best of luck to all of you.
Thank you, Dr. Velasquez, for your inspiring remarks. We have a small token of our appreciation that we would like to present to you for your time with us today and last evening. This is a one-of-a-kind purple logo of the college, the arch with a mortar and pestle, that reads St. Louis College of Pharmacy, Peter H. Velasquez, PharmD, FCCP, Executive Director, ACPE, St. Louis College of Pharmacy, Commencement Speaker, May 11th, 2019. Okay, I realize I forgot to do something when we started. I am required to take a selfie with all of you in my background, and somehow I forgot to do this. So, I'm going to attempt to do this. I got to make sure I get in the picture too. We've got the gallery. I think we're set. Dr. Gleason is going to be tweeting it momentarily. So, we have now reached the time in our commencement ceremony that all of you are here for and here to witness. Before we begin to confer degrees, there are two faculty members on stage that I would like to recognize. The college has started a new tradition recently with our Student Government Association conducting a process of selecting faculty members for Outstanding Educators of the Year. Nominations were received from students and faculty, and a student and faculty vote narrowed the pool down to several outstanding finalists who were interviewed by a committee of students. This year, Dr. Nicole Gaddis, Associate Professor of Pharmacy Practice and Assistant Director of Community and Ambulatory Care in the Office of Experiential Education, is the recipient of the Joe E. Haberly Outstanding Educator Award from the School of Pharmacy. If you would stand up, Nicole. And Dr. Juan Rodriguez, affectionately known as J-Rod, Professor of Physics, is the recipient of the Outstanding Educator Award for the School of Arts and Sciences. Dr. Rodriguez. These awards recognize two great faculty members for their personal commitment to our students, to the college's mission and education excellence. It's a privilege to have such dedicated and enthusiastic faculty at the college, and I get the chance of watching them transform lives of our students every day. It's now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Kim Kilgore, Dean of the School of Arts and Sciences, who will present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science.
Will the candidates for the degree of the Bachelor of Science please rise? President Pieper, based on the completion of all academic requirements and on the recommendation of the faculty, I present 148 candidates for the formal conferring of the degree of Bachelor of Science.
Thank you, Dean Kilgore. Graduates, on the basis of that recommendation by Dean Kilgore and by virtue of the authority vested in me as president of St. Louis College of Pharmacy, by our Board of Trustees and by the state of Missouri, and with the certification that all degree requirements have been met, I hereby confer on each of you standing the degree of Bachelor of Science with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Congratulations. Graduates, please be seated. Our Bachelor of Science graduates who have just been seated will now receive their diplomas. Dr. Robert Zabrowski, Professor of History and Chairman of the Department of Liberal Arts, and Dr. Richard McCall, Professor of Physics and Chair of the Department of Basic Sciences, will read the names of our Bachelor of Science graduates. And Kevin Colgan, Chair of the Board of Trustees, and I will present diplomas to the graduates. We will begin with the graduates for the degree Bachelor of Science in Health Humanities.
Hartley Ford Abner.
Justin Alberts, cum laude.
Lana Alice.
Miriam Lynn Azam.
Kyle Wen Bai, magna cum laude.
Jonathan Kong Bean.
Charles Joseph Buenviaje Borden.
Marilyn Brand, summa cum laude.
Skylar Marie Butler, magna cum laude.
Ethan Isaiah Cowell, summa cum laude.
Erica Pauline Diaz, summa cum laude.
Luke R.
Erica Kate Feith.
Gada M. Hamed.
Amanda Rose Hanger.
Rachel Marie Haug.
Mark Ivansov.
Jabu Jane.
Chloe Maria Johnson, cum laude.
Stephanie Candutil.
Caitlin Michelle Kennedy.
Sheldon Kolawole.
Amila Kreina.
Stephen Frederick Kramer, magna cum laude.
Trevor David Martin, cum laude.
Sabrina Massey.
Kayla Renee McKinney, cum laude.
John Meinhardt.
Jessica Muir.
Catherine Lum Wen.
Scott Wen.
Tiffany Vital Wen.
Oluwabusola Ogini.
Janika P. Patel.
Thayer Kasim.
Nicole Kristen Radev.
Nirali Mayor Raga.
Cassandra Robinson.
Vanessa Lee Shum.
David Sarbanes.
James William Simmons, cum laude.
Evan Charles Strabel, cum laude.
Mara Elizabeth Tier.
Morgan Bell Tegart.
Seth David Tiffenauer.
Min Tram Win Trin.
Cassidy Ray Troop.
Amber 2.
Sydney Vanorny.
Sydney Vetter.
Tara Lynn Marie Warren, magna cum laude.
Jordan Dawn Welsh, magna cum laude.
Allie Marie Wizenant.
Kyle Joseph Willie, summa cum laude.
Jasmine Rose Wilson.
Now continue with the graduates in the Bachelor of Science in Health Sciences.
Joel Erico, summa cum laude.
Anthony Frank A. Agyakum.
Robin Kyung Ho Baek, summa cum laude.
Zachary Arnold, summa cum laude.
Caleb Bannister.
Rebecca Kathleen Bailey.
Addison Lynn Bedwell, summa cum laude.
Brian Beasley, summa cum laude.
Caitlin Blankenship, cum laude.
Dhruvi B. Bangta, cum laude.
Katana Jean Caesar.
Lauren Chaselyn Bush, summa cum laude.
Bhupinder Chahal, summa cum laude.
Ashley Nicole Camacho.
Gabrielle Marie Clark, magna cum laude.
Sheila Alexandra Chen.
Drew Daniels Franklin, summa cum laude.
Allison Conrad, summa cum laude.
Courtney Dieters, summa cum laude.
Allison Nicole Deckard, summa cum laude.
Jonathan Doty, cum laude.
Morgan Lynn Dermody, magna cum laude.
Nicole Lee Ang, magna cum laude.
Michaela Druin, cum laude.
Colton Edward Fraser, cum laude.
Alex Joseph Foote.
Sun Young Go, summa cum laude.
Christopher John Frostestad, magna cum laude.
Cassidy Joe Hayes, cum laude.
Jeffrey Charles Hausman.
Ayobami Razak Ibotoye, cum laude.
Kenzie Hunt, summa cum laude.
Eric Douglas Johnston, summa cum laude.
Sanel Ibrahimovic, summa cum laude.
Justina Khalil.
Leah Susan Kenmunto Carreri, magna cum laude.
Zachary Klingbeil, summa cum laude.
Sophia Khan, summa cum laude.
Elma Kodazovich.
Kristen Ann Kolkmeyer, magna cum laude.
Morgan Luchwager Rose, cum laude.
Chorak Lee, cum laude.
Michael Machichi.
Stephen Matzig, summa cum laude.
Naila Mustafich, summa cum laude.
Caroline Christina Min, cum laude.
Adizi Ivan Nadu, cum laude.
Elizabeth N. Nash, magna cum laude.
Sarah Renee Neal, summa cum laude.
Frunwi Nadukum, cum laude.
Lindsay Wynn, summa cum laude.
Jake Patrick Neiman.
Chukunonso Giovanni Wandu.
Yen T. Kim Wen, summa cum laude.
Kendra Ono, summa cum laude.
Elizabeth Afore Apau.
Srimati Paladasamy, summa cum laude.
Charles Kukuwonoso Ononye, cum laude.
Izet Porovic, summa cum laude.
Dominic Anthony Petralia, magna cum laude.
Matt Schiefelbein, cum laude.
Leila Ramanovic.
Alexandra Sheely, cum laude.
Katie Nicole Sleeper, cum laude.
Sasha Singh, cum laude.
Rachel Elaine Silver, summa cum laude.
Lauren Staub, magna cum laude.
Varun Singh, magna cum laude.
Stacy Stevens.
Chandler Stevens, cum laude.
Noel Dennis Tent, cum laude.
Megan Grace Tang.
Michelle Tochinskaya, cum laude.
Timothy Tu, cum laude.
Kristen Kim Vu, summa cum laude.
Holly Marie Tuttle, cum laude.
Kara Wesolowski, magna cum laude.
Matt Wernsing.
Lauren Taylor Wright, summa cum laude.
George Wynn, summa cum laude. Alexis Zinnan.
Congratulations to all of our Bachelor of Science degree recipients. We're proud of you. It is now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Bruce Cannaday, Dean of the School of Pharmacy, who will present the candidates for the degree Doctor of Pharmacy.
Will the candidates for the degree Doctor of Pharmacy please stand? President Pieper, based on the completion of all academic requirements and on the recommendation of the faculty, I present 251 candidates for the formal conferring of the degree Doctor of Pharmacy.
Thank you, Dean Cannaday. Graduates, on the basis of that recommendation from Dean Cannaday, and by virtue of the authority vested in me as president of St. Louis College of Pharmacy by the state of Missouri and the Board of Trustees of the college, and with certification of all degree requirements, I hereby confer upon each of you the degree, Doctor of Pharmacy, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Graduates, please be seated. Our Doctor of Pharmacy graduates will now receive their doctoral hood and their diplomas. Dr. Kimberly Kilgore, Dean of the School of Arts and Sciences, Dr. Terry Seaton, Professor of Pharmacy Practice, will read the names of the graduates. On one side of the stage, the graduates will be hooded by Dean Bruce Canaday and Dr. Tricia Berry, Professor and Chair of the Department of Pharmacy Practice. On the other side of the stage, the graduates will be hooded by Dr. Jack Burke, Professor of Pharmacy Practice and Associate Dean for Postgraduate Education, and Dr. Jasna Marinovich, Associate Professor of Pharmacology and Interim Chair of the Department of Pharmaceutical and Administrative Sciences.
Betsy Abraham, cum laude.
Randy Abuid, cum laude.
Emily Rose Adams, cum laude.
Justin L. Adams.
Hamza Ahmad, cum laude.
Lauren Michelle Albertina, magna cum laude.
Wendy Andrade, cum laude.
Luke T. Andrus.
Samuel Lawrence Aronson.
Ryan Augsburger.
Michelle Lee Austin, cum laude.
Sharon Joseph Ikera.
Navita Bala, magna cum laude.
Sierra Baca.
Dina Mufid Badran.
Janine Morad Badwin, summa cum laude.
Aisha Ushraf Bajwa, cum laude.
Bryce Matthew Barnes.
Tyler Batchelor.
Samuel Joseph Byer, cum laude.
Bethany Nicole Billups, cum laude.
Marissa Booth.
Caroline Suzanne Brake.
Tanner Michael Bross, summa cum laude.
Vanessa Brooke Brown, cum laude.
Blake Theodore Bush.
Audrey Ray Butler.
Jensine Susan Chaco.
Elena Joy Chadburn, cum laude.
Varun Badri Chakravarthi.
Tani Marie Chandler.
Jason Mengjing Chen.
Susie Agatha Chen, magna cum laude.
Lauren Arum Choi, cum laude.
Woozik Choi.
Brenda J. Chan.
Carrie Lynn Cicerelli.
Jung Wednesday C. Clayton.
Sarah Cohen Smith.
Alexandra Marie Coleman.
Aaron I. Cooper, cum laude.
Abigail Page Horja, summa cum laude.
Taylor Nicole Craig.
Sarah Marie Syriac, cum laude.
Michael DiFrancesco, cum laude.
Karishma Desai.
Pyle Desai.
Philip Richard DeVore, summa cum laude.
Lindsay Diane Disbro, magna cum laude.
Patrick Dudenhofer, magna cum laude.
Armin Judaria.
Tasha Kulina Eilers.
Erica Marie Elder, summa cum laude.
Taylor Evans, cum laude.
Shayla Marie Ferris.
Aaron Anye Flowers.
Thomas Elmer Foppi.
Brody M. Frederick.
Nicole Elizabeth Fritchley.
Emily Rose Fry, cum laude.
Lee Leron Furman, cum laude.
Elyar Gassanli.
Ara Christopher Garabaghi, magna cum laude.
Ryan Thomas Goff, cum laude.
Robert Louis Gonzalez.
Abigail Ryan Gould, cum laude.
Austin James Greeby.
Muhyiddin Groshanya.
Carly Mae Gay, summa cum laude.
Brooke Meredith Guttridge, cum laude.
Aaron Albert Merlin Hargrove.
Jenna Elizabeth Hawkins, magna cum laude.
Brittany Megan Heberer.
Elizabeth Jane Hedges.
Kara Denise Henley.
Georgianne Valeria Hodges, cum laude.
Jacqueline Elizabeth Hopp, summa cum laude.
Christopher Hobson, magna cum laude.
Kaylin Nicole Hotop.
Jacqueline Howard, summa cum laude.
Robert Hoy, cum laude.
Sable Claire Hebner.
Grant Hughes.
Caitlin Marie Kuhn.
Shelby Hunt.
Daniel Thomas Ilgus, summa cum laude.
Jordan Mackenzie Ivy, cum laude.
Samuel James Ivy, magna cum laude.
Taylor Murray Casey Jackson.
Justin Samuel Jacob.
Renjitha James.
Amber Rose Jarvis.
Jacob Dwayne Jarvis.
Justin Daniel Jenkins.
Haram Jung.
Bailey Elaine Johnson.
Erica Deondis Johnson.
Mackenzie Faith Johnson.
Shalise Nicole Johnson.
Kyle Jones.
Jeswin Joyson.
Azra Yusufovich, cum laude.
Molly Elizabeth Kalal.
Catherine Kristen Adele Keller, magna cum laude.
Sierra Michelle Kellogg, summa cum laude.
Kristen Renee Kelly, magna cum laude.
Mina Khalid.
Brenda Minhee Kim.
Michael Jung Kim.
Rebecca Yunhee Kim, magna cum laude.
Young Jun Kim.
Danica Ann Kingsley.
Matthew Richard Coble, cum laude.
Lee David Kohler.
Shalu Mia Koiko.
Kevin William Kahn, magna cum laude.
Lauren Jean Koskell, summa cum laude.
Katie Nicole Kreitzer, summa cum laude.
Masha Kuranak.
Galia Kuziz, summa cum laude.
Layla Kuziz.
Megan Elizabeth Lebu, summa cum laude.
Wendy Kwan Lamb, cum laude.
Derek James Lathan.
Amber Nicole Laurent.
May To Lee, cum laude.
Lauren Nicole Lively.
Benjamin Leonard.
Amanda Nicole Lewis, summa cum laude.
Lindsay Allison Liu, magna cum laude.
Brooke Renee Lucas, summa cum laude.
Paul James Lubers.
Kayla Marie Madison, cum laude.
Marina Nicole McGuire.
Alan Hoy Mack.
Abigail C. Marcus Longland, cum laude.
Nicole Michelle Martin.
Logan Elizabeth McBride.
Courtney Page McGee.
Elizabeth Marie McGiles.
Madeline Christine Menzing, cum laude.
Shannon Rose Menzing, summa cum laude.
Alex Jacob Metzger, summa cum laude.
Rudolph Rodolfo Mudzesevich.
Megan Christine Miller, magna cum laude.
Jonathan Mobley.
Casey Moore.
Evan Morrison.
Benjamin C. Mugalu.
Eleanor Ann Myers.
Luke Newman, cum laude.
Abigail Ann Marie Newman, cum laude.
Richard Lee Nolam, summa cum laude.
On T. Nguyen.
Zung Tui Nguyen, magna cum laude.
Paul Nguyen, cum laude.
Nalda Zanghung Nguyen Brix, summa cum laude.
Leah Amber Noble.
Peter O. Olatunde, cum laude.
Benjamin Omerovich.
Aaron H. Onkel.
Jade Alexis Onkel.
Kelsey Marie Ostrander.
Abigail Shannon Overby, cum laude.
Alexandra Olivia Oxford, summa cum laude.
Max Pansing, cum laude.
Eugene Baum Park.
Emily Unsu Park, magna cum laude.
John Park.
Yoon Soo Park.
Shandini Akil Kumar Patel, magna cum laude.
Deep Mahendra Patel.
Deep Patel, summa cum laude.
Janki R. Patel, summa cum laude.
Kishan Patel.
Payal H. Patel.
Carolyn Pentland.
Angela Petrie, summa cum laude.
Elizabeth Pham, cum laude.
Stephen Vu Pham.
Clancy Phillips.
Ryan Dean Privet, cum laude.
Kelly Marie Prost.
Rithika Puri.
Emily Ann Reinhold.
Han Sam Ree.
Nathan Aaron Robbins, cum laude.
Kirsten Elizabeth Robles, summa cum laude.
Britton Rosh.
Christy Lynn Roth, cum laude.
Macy Brianne Russell.
Max Ruvinov.
David Alexander Reibolt.
Kelsey Danae Sockleben, magna cum laude.
Azra Sadakovich.
Otto Shabazz.
Muath Momo Salem.
Kristen Alexandra Seago.
Caitlin Elizabeth Shad.
Joseph Thomas Shabaum, cum laude.
Amber Lynn Schmidt, cum laude.
Samantha Elise Schragi.
Callie Capri Schwarzkopf.
Parshva Vijay Shah.
Emily Marie Shepard, cum laude.
Pearl Shai, cum laude.
Emily Marie Simpson.
Emily Kara Serwa, magna cum laude.
Jenna K. Smith.
Kendall Ray Sparkman, cum laude.
Alexander Paul Spillers, magna cum laude.
Benjamin Spitznagel, cum laude.
Caitlin Nicole Starr, cum laude.
Lindsay Day Stevens.
Evan James Strachey, cum laude.
Christopher George Streisel.
Aya Sumrin, summa cum laude.
Hannah Grace Sutherland.
Maxwell Taylor.
Jocelyn Delorier Teagarden, cum laude.
Kara Terry, cum laude.
Neha Thacker.
Steffi Thomas, cum laude.
Brianna Lynn Thompson Vargas.
Brian Edward Timmer.
Vicky Tran, summa cum laude.
Katrina Ann Trentham.
Michelle Margaret Tucker, cum laude.
Justin George Vadacum-Cherry.
Casey Joe Verhovic, summa cum laude.
Jamie Leanne Voigtman, magna cum laude.
Kyle Edward Vost, summa cum laude.
David Vu.
Christian Lambert Husai Wagon.
Ashley Marie Walter.
Jamie Patia Watanani Mitgul, cum laude.
Justin Weigel.
Jonathan Michael Wiesner.
Katie Elizabeth Wiegand, cum laude.
Timothy Devon Wilhelm.
Emily S. Wilson, cum laude.
Taylor Daisy Wynn, cum laude.
Michael Joseph Wolf, cum laude.
Amy Su Ling Wong, summa cum laude.
Natalie Marie Wood, magna cum laude.
Justin Shu, magna cum laude.
Seth Michael Yarber.
Jonathan Philip Yaki.
Carly Marie Zahn, cum laude.
Maria Zhang, summa cum laude.
Afreen Ziauddin.
Colin William Zielinski.
All I can say is that's Colin. You know, it's going to be difficult for us to move on without all of you here. Having the chance to say a word to each of you, it's so meaningful, and you've all made such big contributions to the college. We're going to miss you desperately. But we're heartened to know that you're off to do bigger things. There's one more important part of our ceremony for our Doctor of Pharmacy graduates. Doctor of Pharmacy graduates today and in this graduation season will all share one thing across 141 colleges of pharmacy, and that's the oath of the pharmacist. So, Doctor of Pharmacy graduates and all pharmacists in the audience, please stand to join our newest alumni as Board of Trustee Chair and alumnus from the class of 77, Kevin Colgan, lead us in the oath of a pharmacist. Kevin.
The oath of a pharmacist is printed in your commencement program. Let's begin. I promise to devote myself to a lifetime of service to others through the profession of pharmacy. Filling this vow, I will consider the welfare of humanity and relief of suffering my primary concerns. I will apply my knowledge, experience, and skills to the best of my ability to assure optimal outcomes for my patients. I will respect and protect all personal and health information entrusted to me. I will accept the lifelong obligation to improve my professional knowledge and competence. I will hold myself and my colleagues to the highest principles of our profession's moral, ethical, and legal conduct. I will embrace and advocate changes that improve patient care. I will utilize my knowledge, skills, experiences, and values to prepare the next generation of pharmacists. I take these vows voluntarily with full realization of the responsibility with which I am entrusted by the public.
Thank you, Kevin, for leading us in the oath. Graduates, you can be seated. Graduates, you are about to become alumni of St. Louis College of Pharmacy and part of a very powerful network of fellow pharmacists and health professionals who are making a difference in the lives of their patients every day. Before we complete our ceremony today, would the alumni who are here with us today and on our stage, please stand to be recognized. All alumni of the College of Pharmacy. Okay, graduates of the class of 2019, bachelor's and Doctor of Pharmacy graduates, if you would all please stand. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the St. Louis College of Pharmacy class of 2019. You guys can sit. As we close today, there's another group of individuals who we should recognize. All of the parents and spouses and children and relatives and friends of these graduates. You have all worked very hard to see this day come true, and I know how much it means to you. I would like all of you who are parents, spouses, children, relatives, and friends of these graduates to stand so that this graduating class can honor you. Thank you. During the celebration of our sesquicentennial, that's your new word for the day, that means 150, our sesquicentennial anniversary in 2014, Dr. Bob Zabrowski, chair of our Department of Liberal Arts, uncovered a text that was written by the class of 1921 while he was studying archival material from the history of the college. Dr. Tristan Frampton, assistant professor of music and director of our Royal Chorale, set these newly discovered lyrics from 1921 to music in honor of our 150th birthday, and we have declared it our alma mater. Please join us, and it's printed in your bulletin if you would like, the singing of our alma mater, and please stand. Thank you to our talented faculty who have joined us to sing the alma mater. My final words to, you may sit. My final words to all of you graduates of the class of 2019, our 151st graduating class, are the words, my favorite blessing from the old Irish blessing. May the road rise up to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face and the rain fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hands. May green be the grass you walk on. May blue be the skies above you. May pure be the joys that surround you. May true be the hearts that love you. It has been my great pleasure to serve as your president and to preside over today's ceremonies. Thank each of you who have joined us. I wish you safe travels, and I hope, graduates, you will come back and meet us and visit us on campus soon. I would like to ask the parents and guests to please remain seated until our recessional is complete and the faculty and the stage party recess, followed by the students. Thank you for being here. Please be seated until our recessional is completed.